Caffeine.
I'm Ava.
Hey there, coffee lovers. Are you tired of sipping on weak, bland coffee that tastes like it was brewed in a hospital waiting room? Then it's time to switch to King of Chaos coffee.
Our coffee is not for the faint of heart. It's bold, it's strong, and it'll kick you in the ass like a mule on steroids. We're not responsible for the heart palpitations, the jittery hands, or the sudden urge to do jumping jacks at 2 in the morning. That's just the power of King Chaos coffee.
So, if you're ready to unleash the chaos in your coffee cup, head over to their website, kingofchaosco.com, and order some King of Chaos coffee today. Just don't say we didn't warn you.
Start the problem, start the clock.
I say, hey, yo, homeboy.
What?
I say, yo, homeboy.
What?
Push the button and start the show.
All right. And here I am pretending to push the button. Lamo! Orale! What's up, homies? Welcome to the Chino and Homeboy podcast. It's another sacrilegious Sunday, and you know what we are gonna do.
We're doing that sweet fucking of the ear holes with our voice sticks. You know the one. That one.
Oh,
No, it's a charm. It's gonna happen because I mean, why else would you be here?
so,
You know what I'm saying?
fellas, I've been captivated recently by a show called Alone and another one called 100 Days in the Wild.
I know those
Where,
shows.
yes, so I'm not watching the shows. I'm watching somebody do recaps on YouTube of the shows. For the whole season, they condense it down to like an hour and a half. When I
So
tried
you,
searching for the
you did.
shows to see if I have them, like I used to have HBO Max, which included Discovery, which makes one of the shows, but when I go there, it's not there. Then I go to
Mm.
Amazon. It's like, hey, upgrade to Discovery Plus, and you can watch it, or you can buy each season. So I like, fuck it, I'll just watch the recaps for free on YouTube.
I was gonna say, like, is
Yeah,
this like
I mean,
the is this the Cliff Notes version
yeah,
of,
yeah. They
you know?
basically they go through all the highlights and then show you who won at the end. You know, which it seems that most people kind of crap out and nobody wins.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. I've seen a few seasons actually, and there have been a lot of like medically
yeah,
retired type of situations because they lose too much weight. They're
yeah.
they're on the verge of uh I think it's called rabbit starvation,
Well,
where
let me
you
see.
might be eating.
Yeah, you might be eating,
But
but you're not really getting any
yeah,
nutrition or whatever. No,
yeah.
let me see. Here are the funny outages that I've seen. Right,
Hmm.
dude. First day chopping wood, slams an axe into his knee. Had to go.
Oh shit.
Now, what trips me out is all these people are um, skilled survival people. Like they have some outdoor experience. Either they're hunters,
Yeah, they're at
fishermen.
least the outdoorsy type. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
yeah. I'm like, yo, if y'all go out here and y'all suck this bad, then the rest of society is dead. If everything shuts down in less than 100 days, it's a wrap. Because
Yeah.
You
these
needed a
mother
show. You needed a show to tell you that.
I know. I at least thought that the people who are into the survival shit and XYZ would be okay. Like they'll make it. I'll be dead, but they will survive for a long time. The nigga 20 days motherfuckers dropping out. And like I just watched one with my girl when I got up this afternoon, and she came in and sat down, and I'm like, the dude who built the snazziest cabin had hunted consistently every day and had tons of meat
Hmm.
and everything else, he crapped out. and the next guy won, who was on the verge of quitting.
Yeah,
Because he
yeah.
seemed to be losing his mind a little bit. I'm like, for being in the cold, this nigga was getting naked too often, you know. So he's like right on the verge of winning, because that other dude was either going to be medically discharged, or he was going to tap out because he's losing weight like a motherfucker, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, I miss my girlfriend. I'm like, your girlfriend gonna hate you if you come home without $1 million.
Fucking wait a
Yeah.
minute. 20 days out
No,
there?
the contest is to stay there for 100 days, right?
A
For
100
for
days.
no, for as long as you possibly can.
Yeah, the
For as long
last
as you
man
can survive.
standing. Yeah, like if you reach the 100 days and there's multiple people, then I think one show judges what you've done. So like you can get bonus points if you can kill big
Hold up.
game.
Look, I'm only fucking concerned about the amount of time. That's it.
Okay, but I'm just saying. If
No,
you're not,
no. Just saying. I want to know. It's just 100 days.
100 days is the limit. Like at 100
Okay,
days, the
so
show would
all
stop.
right. Okay, I get it. Right. If there's more people standing at the end of the 100 days, then judges have to come in and do tiebreakers, right?
Yes, but it's judged.
Hold up. So, but it's just 100 days.
It's just 100 days.
Fucking pussies, and I miss my girlfriend. Fucking punk
Well,
bitches. 100 days in the wilderness. Only 100. That's 3 months.
Arctic
3
Circle.
months.
No,
Try
wait.
doing fucking
Yeah,
6.
it's cold and miserable.
Yeah. Well, I realized 100 days is so that they can place it in between 2 seasons. So you start in one season, and then midway through your adventure, the season changes to like either heavy rain or heavy snow, and then now you're fucked. Because like if you didn't stock up on food, you're not gonna really do that much hunting in the when the snow is heavy. You know.
You
Are
know,
they able to work together?
No, these are all individuals by themselves.
yeah, so the show alone, the format is just like the fucking title. You're essentially by yourself and you have to fend for yourself. I think you choose where you want to be dropped off at.
Yeah.
And so
Only
it's
thing I know they do, they give you 10 items, survival items that you can take with you. So you get 10 items of your choice, and I
Mhm.
guess you get to pick which area you get dropped off in.
Yeah, something like that. It's
And
like Vancouver Island in
Yeah.
Arctic Circle or some shit.
Yeah,
But,
and then after that, you're on your own.
There's this other show on Netflix called Outlast, and that is more of a team game. And
Okay, yeah.
I find that show more interesting than Alone because of the team dynamic, and also
They
it's
tap out too.
true. They have to shoot. They have to shoot the flare. But what I like about that show, like, see, to me,
Okay, hold on. Pause for that just for a second. Let me tell you my progression of things in this last week of me watching this shit. First,
okay,
it was people by themselves, and most of the people tap out because they get lonely as fuck and missing their family and shit. Or somebody's birthday comes, like, oh, it's Junior's birthday. I'm like, you knew that shit when you signed up. You didn't prepare for
right.
that. Okay, so then I saw another one where it was a team show. So they drop one partner off at the campsite. The other one gets dropped off so many kilometers away and has to trek to the campsite, right? And on that show, 2 of the teams were father and son, and both of the sons were supposed to make it to their fathers and never did, and they tapped out and they left. It was
Mhm.
like one of the quickest, like first day. Like one dude, he tripped and hurt his leg. They tapped out. They went and got the father, and they air flew him to safety. The other one just got lost so bad. They was like, you ain't gonna make it to camp in time, so you're disqualified, and then they left. So, and then infighting starts, or the other teammate can't hack it, and they tap out, and so you automatically get disqualified because they tapped out. So,
You
like,
know,
it seemed like they added the second partner to decrease the loneliness quitting, but that doesn't help. And then I saw the one where they got like 4 people with teams, and then there's always infighting,
mhm.
that fucks it off. and people wanting to join other teams and shit like that.
Give me a team
Yeah.
of Army fucking Rangers in one of those shows.
Nigga, some of these dudes were ex-military survival dudes, and they suck
Yeah,
too.
even they would tap.
Like now, here's
If they're by themselves, right?
yeah.
No, with a team.
Okay, what
I
the
haven't seen.
fuck did
I
I
haven't
say?
seen them with the team. I've
That's
seen
what I
them
fucking
alone.
said. That's right. So listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth.
They all look the same.
No, that's the thing. Like, it's you have to
Hold
pick
on.
your team. You
I
don't
said
know what
listen
you don't.
to the words, and you say they
Right.
all look the same.
Yeah, because I'm looking at your mouth and it has the same 5 mouth expressions. It's fucking me off.
You just made it gay.
So, man, y'all made me forget what the fuck I was gonna say. Y'all with this gay shit. Stop with this gay shit, because y'all made me forget what I was gonna say.
You were explaining to him the team factor and how the military thing doesn't.
They're not gonna
factor in
They're
with
not gonna put. They're not gonna put like a team of special forces or rangers or whatever have you in one fucking team. They're gonna dominate everybody. Show's over. It lasts 1 fucking hour. That's it. Like, you know what I mean? So they're not gonna do that. And I just want to let y'all know. I want you guys to realize how
That everything works at Little Timmy's house.
entertaining and how entertaining and fascinating these kinds of shows are to a fucking pothead. Because let me tell you, as a pothead, I am very lazy. So, like, I will no, but
So what
look,
you're
let me tell you, okay?
So what you're saying is, hey, survival shows, we would like to volunteer as tribute.
Well-
I could work on losing some weight.
No, and you know what? No, here, let me tell you, okay? Like, I had no doubts that I could probably survive reasonably well. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna win a competition, but you know, I think I would do well.
I mean, we're men
but-
of science, dude.
Right. But and well, maybe this would be
And we've both
apropos
been
then.
in the Navy, so we're not afraid of being nut to butt.
Right. See, he made it
Why
gay
you
first,
making
and
it
now
gay?
you're making it gay. Like, fuck, dude.
Hey,
It's
look,
just
look, if it gets too cold, we're gonna have to share body heat.
oh, by the way, I forgot. Okay, before I forget. Okay, so one of my coworkers, I forget I don't want to dox him, so I'm not going to say his name. I forget. I'm sorry, dude, but I completely forgot the name you wanted me to say. In any case, he was listening to one of our episodes, the one where we talked about partially the Day of the Jackal,
Yeah.
Okay.
right? And we also talked about, like, how Homeboy said, "Oh, it's gay," whatever the fuck, right?
Right.
And he said, I walked up to to our, like, meeting area in the casino, and we're doing all this stuff that we're doing, and he says to me, "You know what? I would totally do the gay shit to get the job done."
That's a
Like, I
warrior
knew
right
exactly,
there, bro.
bro. He didn't have to say shit else. I'm like,
That's
oh, he
a
listens to
warrior.
the pod. Gosh. I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm with it, man.
That's
hell
a
yeah.
fucking warrior
That's
right
a-
there. Shout out, dude. Shout out.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna get the you know what? I'm gonna text him right now. But yeah. He totally said that he most definitely would. But what's fascinating to me about these shows is that, as a pothead, and I'm lazy, and so when I watch a show like Alone, where it's just themselves, like they're by themselves, right? Like, bro, I can only watch you fucking drink from your water thing so many times. That's even I would get bored of that. I can
No,
only watch
okay.
you. I can only watch you do the same fucking shit and fail at it repeatedly until I get bored of it. At least, in these games where there's a team, like Outlast, like, I get so invested in the in the politics of each team, right? Because it's like it's it's very Machiavellian, and
Yeah.
it's interesting to see how people play the game,
Well, here's my
right?
thing. I expected Survivor, the
Uh-huh.
reality show on CBS. This
Yeah.
is what I expected from the show when I first heard it was coming. I thought it
Right.
was gonna be like true survival in the wild and not this big game thing where they just eat rice and
Mhm.
beans every day, but actually go out and try to survive on their own. And then when I watched it, I was like, yeah, this is not it. But this shit has me captivated, at least with this Cliff Note version, because there's no boredom
Yep.
in that. You know what I'm saying? They give you like 5 minutes segments on each person, and they wrap back around to like their most either their downest moment or their most triumphant moment with sarcasm sprinkled about. Right? Like
Yeah.
the dude who does it, I think he types it up and he's having a voice read it. So there's no vocal inflection or anything else like that.
Yeah.
But he makes jokes about the women crying all the time. It's like, so he just has like every time he goes across the scene where a woman's crying, it's like, oh yeah, they're crying again. That's what they do. Doesn't mean anything, but and they're probably gonna quit. Like after they cry like 3 or 4 times, they give up. You know, which was true. Yeah, but yeah. So my thing was even with them adding partners, so the loneliness factor doesn't
Mhm.
exist. They still
Mhm.
seem to mostly not make it. You know,
Yeah.
to the end.
Yeah.
Um, but one dude bust my move. He conserved energy by not doing a goddamn thing, and he
Right.
won. So all he did was boil. He built a shelter. He boiled water. He drank that boiled water, even though he's like boil it and filter it. He's like, nah, I've been doing this forever. You just need to boil it. So he drinks that water only when he has to, like only when like I
Mhm.
feel like I'm dying of thirst. He drinks water. Other than that, he lays in his cabin in his thing and does nothing. And the
That's
motherfucker
a hell
won.
of a survival strategy.
Yeah, he beat the dude who was out there hunting and actually had resources, but he mentally gave out.
Right.
And then the
Okay,
lazy
so
motherfucker who only drank water won.
it's interesting
And they
you
didn't get
say that
nowhere near
because
100 days. They
Hold
never
up.
get near 100 days.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, how long did the other? So it's just two people against each other on this show.
No, no,
no,
it's
no,
10.
no.
They dropped 10 people off. And the
Okay,
last
so
person
how many
standing,
days? So how many days was a water drinking dude out there that he won?
I I think he went past 30 days. So he went over a month.
He never he didn't eat anything.
Nah, because he didn't hunt. He couldn't catch it. He didn't catch any fish. I think he might have caught something and ate it once during that time. Other than that, he was like, I'm just gonna conserve energy. This is my strategy. And a lot of times
How fat was he?
he wasn't a fat dude. There was a fat dude. This
Oh, he would
motherfucker put
see if the fat dude had done what the water drinking dude had done, he would have been out there way
no,
longer.
no, he did. This was the thing. He put on extra weight. I think they said kilos. I think they said he put on 40 kilos
Shit.
before the show. So he was already a big dude.
Right.
And then he put on 40 more pounds. And then he didn't do too much hunting, even though he seemed to be a skilled um, camper person, right? He
Yeah.
built a nice shelter. He was whittling shit. He found a metal nail. The nigga made a knife with a scabbard and then figured out to make a little thing for it for his belt. So he was doing all the outdoorsy shit, but he wasn't catching no fucking food, right? And then he's like, okay, I'll start hunting now, like days in. So he built his own fishing net from scratch. I was like, okay, this nigga knows shit, but he's not applying any of it, right? And his whole idea was like, I put on this extra weight so I wouldn't have to deal with food as much. But the thing was, is he lost that 40 kilos and then start losing more. So you're like, I think he lost
That's what I'm
the
saying.
extra gain.
If he had just applied the
Just
drinking
laying
water.
down the whole time.
Yeah, just the drinking water dude's strategy of like just drink water and just sleep all day and sleep
Yeah,
all night. He would have lasted longer than the water drinking dude.
yeah, because he didn't get to the point where the seasons changed.
Yeah.
But I think he ended up leaving because mentally he got you know, I don't know if
Yeah, a
it
lot
was either
of
mental or he got an injury and they took him off. It was one or the other.
a lot of
But he
people
was but he
who
was running around naked too a lot. You
a
know.
lot of people who
Oh
tap out.
man, that's gonna fucking
Now,
kill your
here,
energy
no, check this
reserve
out.
right there.
A lot of people who tap out um have said it's the or not just people who tap out, but people who have done these challenges or people who have been in these shows. The toughest part was being out there completely by yourself. You know,
And
that
bears
was the
and cougars and wolves at times.
right. But
Like I saw
I've never had anybody tap because oh there's a fucking bear over there or a cougar or
mm,
whatever. Like
I
you
saw
know, but I have
do it
seen
because the bears kept coming like every night they were visiting her camp over and over
oh
again. And
well.
like the third night she was like, I gotta go. I can't do
See,
it.
this is why you don't take women camping.
She because all they give you is like an air horn and I guess some pepper spray for the bears. And I think a bear came by her thing with some cubs one night, and then another night it was clearly a wolf. So then she got a stick and start sharpening it. But her cabin is a tent with some wood piles around it, so they can just come through there real easy. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
after the night she sharpened her spear and everything, she calls like, yeah, I gotta go. I'm not, she was in a hot spot where they knew where she was and they kept visiting. So it was only a moment of time before she becomes a snack.
Well,
She
it's not just
she could have moved.
That takes energy.
yep.
If all she's
That's what I was
doing
gonna
is a
say.
tent, she could have moved.
Well, I'm saying this ain't in day one. She hasn't been hunting. She hasn't caught any food. She's
Yeah.
eating moss. You know, moss and wild mushrooms that she's finding. So her calorie intake is not high. She wasn't
She found
overweight.
wild mushrooms and dared to eat them. Holy fuck!
A lot of the women are like I don't know, herbal people who know the different plants or whatever.
Yeah.
Vegans?
So some of them. So like I saw 2 episodes where the women were vegan and went out and killed meat and start eating it, no problem.
That's fucking
Uh,
amazing.
but they were eating moss and mushrooms and oh this chicken of the woods, oh this is the woods, and they get those. So a lot of them eat wild
Chanterelle?
berries. I no, they said a bunch
That's
of
the name of
different
the
names.
chicken of the
Um,
woods is a mushroom.
yeah, and so they would get mushrooms when they found them. Um, they would eat moss and grass and berries when they found them, and pine needle tea. Like one lady, like
Sounds
that was her
awful.
thing. Like she knew all the plants for medicine and all the other shit. And she on her own had lived in a mud hut somewhere for cultural reasons for like 6 months or whatever. So I'm like, oh, she knows her shit. She gonna knock this shit out. Nope, tapped out.
She
Like
white?
when yes, when when I see the resumes of some of these people, I'm thinking like, oh, they gonna really kill it, and then they don't kill it.
Hmm.
It's
No,
very
you're
depressing.
absolutely right because there's this one outdoorsy dude that I follow, Donnie Dust. He's a former Marine actually, and he was in one of those seasons of that show Alone, and he didn't win because he had a medical emergency.
Mm.
He started to have a heart attack and shit, and so
Oh yeah, I saw a
um
dude who was having a heart attack on the show and had to
yeah,
call for help.
yep. So I mean they're very interesting shows, you know. Um
Yeah, and then everybody on it is broke because their reasons for being there for the money be extreme.
yep.
Like my kid needs cancer treatments. I'm like, is this Hunger
God damn.
Games?
Like this went dark real quick. Like what the
Yeah,
fuck?
I was like, all of them seem to be like, hey, my kid needs private school. My kid needs this, my best friend has cancer and I'm doing it for her, and then tap out.
I need bail money.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's a crazy interesting show. I suggest y'all find them.
Yeah.
Watch the
No,
YouTube
I mean,
highlights.
I watch them. I like the Cliff Notes. No, but I like
Yeah,
those shows. And I actually have to get caught up on the latest season of Outlast.
yeah.
But or
I'm at the.
Outlast?
You say that's
Yeah.
on Netflix, so I'll probably end up watching that shit.
Yeah. No, they're good shows. But I think it's relevant for us to at the very least look at these shows and see what we can learn.
Yeah,
And maybe do some learning on our own because
I learned it.
uh
I'm gonna die. I got 10 days,
right.
and I'm out.
Okay.
If everything collapses,
That-
it's over.
the reason I say that is because what was it, homeboy? There was that one property you said what was where? Outside where? We
He
might
don't
have to
want to
do
give.
some homesteading.
He don't want to give up the secret location.
No, I'm with
He,
that. That's cool.
he don't want the
But yeah, no,
world
at
to
the
know.
very least, you could learn some really good survival skills.
Yeah, it's like
You know.
I've been watching like survival people on YouTube,
Hmm.
just to kind of learn different things, by watching and
Hmm.
like if I ever, I'm gonna try to learn some knot tying and shit,
Yeah.
shit like that, how to start a fire from scratch. But
Yep.
this show like shows people actually trying to apply those skills, and you see how poorly most of them, because some of them are even fucking survival trainers, and they suck.
Yeah, they're
You
instructors and
know,
shit. Yeah.
it's like as soon as you
Yeah.
don't allow a nigga to pack their own food for the trip, all their plans go out the window. As soon as that
Yeah.
calorie deficit hit, everybody stops thinking.
Yeah. Exactly.
But I was like,
No.
man, this show excites me and depresses me simultaneously because
Yeah.
it's funny, but at the same time, it's like this is us, and if it ever goes down, it is over.
Yep. Pretty much. Yeah, those are very like I said, to me they're very interesting shows. Um I enjoy them. There are very few things that I would, like stay away from when it comes to media and entertainment.
Mm.
I at least want to check it out. I definitely don't like scuba diving or anything that involves like water. I
Well, shit.
genuinely try to stay away from those
Well, you can
because I
never be on this show because it requires you. It literally requires you to have to fish.
no, I mean that's fine. Well, actually, no, I wouldn't want to.
Like, are lakes okay? Is it just open seas, or you know?
Any big body of water just makes me feel like I'm suffocating.
No. Oh,
But you know,
that was one
it
funny
is what it
thing.
is.
There was I guess on one of the team episodes, because it was one of the team shows. They hid crab traps and
Uh huh.
told them where they can go get them. Right. So some people
Hmm.
made a raft to get to them.
Hmm.
And then two ladies figured out like when the tide goes out, you can basically walk across
You can. Yep.
and get it. And so they went and they found them, but then they kept lollygagging, and then they had to
Hmm.
walk through water to get back and almost got hypothermia.
Yep. I think I remember seeing that episode. That's the show Outlast, I believe.
Okay, that was on Outlast. Okay.
Yeah.
Where can we see these shows?
Netflix, Hulu. Yeah. I
And
think
Discovery
they're in
Channel,
Hulu. Yeah.
I don't have cable.
Discovery Go. I don't either.
I'm not paying for that.
They search any of the just search 100 Days in the Wild on YouTube, and you'll find those Cliff Note shows.
Roger that.
I
And you can watch
will.
a whole
we'll,
season in an hour with no
we'll talk
commercials
about.
if you have
Yeah,
YouTube Premium.
we will talk about. I can point you in the right direction, but I'll talk to you about them offline.
Roger that.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I'm barely catching up with the Jackal, and now you're throwing me onto survival shows.
Yes.
Yep.
But speaking of survival, um, we have official evidence that the Earth is not flat.
Oh, oh, you mean Galileo was fucking right?
I guess you know, but
That wasn't enough evidence.
you know we can't trust white man's evidence.
Well, I'm
It
not
need
trusting this white man's evidence.
it always needs further proof,
Well, look, I'm not trusting this guy either. He white too.
but the video isn't. Here, I'm a press play.
Sometimes you are wrong in life. And I thought that there was no 24-hour sun. In fact, I was pretty sure of it. But I respect Will Duffy for being a stand-up guy, at least in the way that he kept saying it was true. I kept saying it wasn't. He said, "Do you want to go? I'll take you," and brought me here. And it's a fact. The sun does circle you in the south. So what does that mean? You guys are gonna have to figure that out yourself. Don't listen to my beliefs or my opinion. It shouldn't matter to you. But at least you should be able to accept that the sun does exactly what these guys said as far as circles the southern continent. So I honestly believe there was no 24-hour sun. I honestly now believe there is. That's it. If you want to call me a shill, so be it. The other thing is a 24-hour moon.
Yeah, you're a fucking shill.
If that happens, you got another thing we got to worry about. So
Hold up.
it seems like the moon does.
Pause this. Hold up. You now believe? Bro, there's a huge difference between believing something and knowing something. All right.
Seeing is believing.
Yeah. But now he doesn't have to believe. Now he knows.
Well,
Yes.
he now knows that his initial assumption about the Earth being flat is wrong, or at least that there's no 24 hours. There isn't a 24-hour sun in Antarctica, or that
Yeah, you know
can't
what? I
get
want to
to
address.
Antarctica
I want to
because they're
address
going to
that.
stop you from getting
But
there.
no, before anything, he says, "Don't believe what I say." Hey, bro, have you ever heard of time lapse photography? Time lapse video? Why don't you just time lapse that shit? Put that on your fucking YouTube channel, and just show everybody what you did.
Well,
What you
I'm
witnessed.
gonna tell you more, preface more of this story after we finish watching the video.
Hold
Okay.
on. I want to fucking
as well.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
So you start thinking about that as well. It doesn't mean that AE map is over, flat Earth is over. Maybe somebody's got the answer. I don't have that answer right now. So sometimes you are
Hold
wrong in life.
Hold up. He witnesses a 24-hour sun and still sows doubt.
Yeah, I felt that was a cop out. Like the thing you
I was
said. didn't
see
exist.
that is the
Exist.
exact fucking thing I wanted to say. This man copped out 3 fucking times already. I think. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying that the Earth is no. That's exactly what it. Yeah, you're not saying it, but it's implied. And you know what it fucking means.
A video of your wife sucking your neighbor's dick. You still don't believe she cheating on you?
Photoshop.
What? What?
It's an analogy. It's an analog.
I missed that.
I said I just showed you a video of your wife sucking your neighbor's dick, but you still don't believe she's cheating on you. Did I make it gay?
Yeah, you showed me porn, bro.
I didn't show you anything.
Yeah, like if you're showing me a video of my wife sucking some dude's dick, you're showing me your porn, bro.
Well, I'm just saying. She cheating on you, nigga. Dump her.
What's this guy's name?
To do it, but I had to prove it to you.
What is this guy's name?
Paul, they do not put his name up here. But so the backstory about this is some dude, the guy he mentions who said is a stand-up guy,
Duffy.
Yeah, Duffy. He put out an offer earlier this year or late last year, I do believe, that he would pay for several of the top dudes in the Flat Earth Society to take a trip to Antarctica um, and witness this event like that. And all expense paid, right? People started, throwing out wild requests like, "Oh, I need my own crew so I can make sure that I got my own footage, so you can't manipulate the footage, and we need this much per diem a day, and we got to fly first class and X, Y, Z." And he said yes to all their fucking requests, so they had no reason to back out.
Right.
And several of them did back out. So I didn't think this thing was actually going to happen because all the people that were on the list, because the community itself is like, "Oh, you should take Mr. So and so or John B. whoever the fuck," right? So he was extending his offer to the people that the Flat Earth Society says, if he says it, I'll believe him, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of them backed out. They made
You want to know
videos.
why they backed out?
They don't want to cut their money.
No, yeah, because exactly, because they don't believe what they're actually selling.
Yeah, yeah, by far.
That's
Hold
why
on,
they
hold on.
backed out.
Give me a second. What's the guy's name? Duffy. We do not believe that the Earth, or we do not believe that there's such a thing as a 24-hour sun in Antarctica. So we would like to take you up on that offer, and we would, if we could just live stream an episode of the Chino and Homeboy podcast over there, that would be. We're looking for sponsors. Duffy is what I'm saying.
The other thing is like we don't believe that white people truly exist. So if we can get an all expenses paid trip to Europe so that you can prove that white people exist, that'd be
Yeah,
great.
I'm particularly interested in the Basque area of
First,
Spain.
Europe doesn't exist. It's just Asia.
See, there you go. See, Duffy, if you're listening, if you're listening,
We need
wanna
answers.
prove-
God damn it!
Yeah, we need answers on whether Europe actually exists or not.
It only
That's right.
exists in the white man's mind.
All expenses paid.
First class.
First,
Yeah.
yeah. Private. No, I don't want to fly private. No.
Nah, I don't remember. No.
Those planes crash all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna play this video, but I'm not gonna put the audio on. I just want to see the visual.
You're gonna
I
show me
mean-
your porn? Is that what you're doing?
No, I just don't like the dude at the bottom. So here's the actual time lapse video of it.
Oh, so they did do time lapse.
Yeah. Everybody got their own cameras, so the flat earthers have their own footage of it. The guy who paid for the trip has his own footage for it. So this is hilarious because I know there's some dudes at home crying. Yeah. Now what's funny is that based on their model, the flat earth would have 24-hour sun because they don't believe the sun sets, or do they?
I thought they said it did.
Well,
I don't know.
okay, well then because they said it did, this proves that it doesn't.
Well, they don't believe that Antarctica is a continent, that it's a wall.
Yeah. A wall with the sun circling around it. So this is hilarious.
That doesn't make sense.
I know. None of it does.
No. If you're on a portion of the wall and the sun circles around Antarctica, right? There's a point at which the sun is going to disappear as it goes to the other side of the flat earth.
No,
Because you
but
can't
I'm
see
saying,
across the flat earth.
well, this is why the whole flat earth shit doesn't work. Period, right?
Because the earth is round. That's why it doesn't fucking work.
No, I mean just their theory. just their fucking theory.
I'll tell you
Okay?
why the flat earth theory doesn't work, because
No.
the earth is fucking round.
No,
This is
what I'm
fucking
saying,
wrong. Go ahead, A. Jones.
okay. So this is what I'm saying is if the earth was flat, say like a coin, right? And the sun revolved around us, right? Because that's what they believe. They believe we're the center of the universe. When the sun goes down or beyond our horizon, right? It would be underneath said flat Earth,
Right.
and none of the Earth would get sun at that point.
Right. So the entire Earth would have to be dark.
Yes, and as soon as the sun rises, the whole Earth would be lit. Like what this video, like if the Earth was flat and the sun spent around us, this is what we would be like, right? Um, and so their model doesn't work with the phases of the moon nor the sun. They can't explain um, eclipses, lunar or solar. You know, none of
Of course they
their
won't.
model doesn't explain any of that shit, and they just ignore it.
You know what's the most fascinating thing about the flat Earth?
But this is one of the most expensive ways to prove the Earth is round. There are cheaper ways of doing it, but they chose one of the most expensive. The most expensive is shoot one of these niggas out in space and be like,
Duffy,
"See,
we're talking to you.
yeah, I'll take that truck. I'll take that truck."
You want to know the most
Yeah.
fascinating thing about the flat Earth theory?
What?
Everything else is round.
Yeah, that's the other
The
thing.
moon, Mars, Jupiter,
Planets,
all
stars.
that shit. Everything else is round except for the Earth. Makes no fucking sense.
Okay. I have a question. So what they're saying is, the Earth is just in a flat plane, right? There's no curvature. Essentially, is what they're saying, right?
Yeah. Only around
So,
they make it a circle. A flat circle.
so it is in fact. Okay, what shape is the Earth supposed to be then?
It's supposed that little dome thing is supposed to be a circular, like a pizza pie.
Like a half circle? Like a
No,
half
like a
circle?
pizza, flat like a pizza, and
But
round
but
like
it
a
is
pizza.
but it's okay. Just
But
in
it's
two
a
dimensions
but
instead of three.
it's a pan pizza because it's super thick.
It's a Chicago style deep dish.
That's right.
Yeah.
Chicago deep dish pizza. That's right.
Yeah, that's
Which
what
is
they-
overrated, I think.
No, well, you got to really like cheese.
No, listen. You want to know
I don't.
what? You want to know? Look, a deep dish pizza is not a pizza. You know what it is? It's a fucking casserole.
I can kind of agree. It's a lot. I had one. It was delicious, but I had it in L.A. at a place.
It's a pie. It's a cheese and tomato pie.
You had
Yeah,
a you
it's
had-
literally a pie.
You had a
It's
pizza
literally a
casserole.
pie.
That's what you had. A pizza casserole.
I gotta tell you. So I was finishing the boot camp, right? And the RDCs were saying, like, people in general were saying, "Oh, go to Giordano's. When you get Liberty, go to Giordano's." So we fucking go to Giordano's. That's probably, I'd say it's like top 5 most disappointing moments of my life, because I was
Damn.
expecting like
Damn.
this
It's
life-changing
the top
shit, right?
5, bro.
Bro, no, I'm telling you. So like I had expectations that it's gonna be great. You know what I mean? But it was soggy and unappealing.
Dude, I gotta
Like-
tell you, I asked somebody in Chicago where the best Mexican food I could get was at.
My mama's
and I
house.
was in, huh? Who?
What did they say?
I went. I don't even remember, dude. But it was some Mexican place downtown Chicago. Went there and I looked at what they considered Mexican food. I'm like, I could get better shit at Taco Bell.
Yeah, I
That's pretty
saw
bad.
Mexicans in Chicago, and I saw a few Mexican places, but I was like, I don't know if I trust it.
Nah, don't trust
Because-
them.
Because I'm not, no disrespect to the Mexicans. I just think they're catering to the public that they're in that don't know shit.
Right. Yeah. If you're gonna get Mexican food outside of Los Angeles and San Diego, right? I can't even say California. All right. I can't even say outside of California. Literally.
Hold
if
on,
you're
hold on, no.
getting
I
Mexican
can.
food outside
I can.
of Los Angeles or San Diego, right?
Texas.
You can do Texas.
Yeah,
They'll do you
definitely do
solid with
Texas.
A lot of Mexicans there.
That Tex-Mex
Yep.
shit.
No, not Tex-Mex. shit. You
No,
can get
no.
OG Mexican food in Texas made by Mexicans.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Remember, I used to live there.
That's solid.
Right.
Right.
But now that's hit or miss, right? Because you don't know if it's Tex-Mex or Mexican.
No. The Tex-Mex is
No,
what the white
no.
people make, and they call it
Yep.
Tex-Mex.
Okay. All
They
right.
put a label on that. That's a
No,
stamp.
All right.
no.
Avoid
like
all
You're
tequila.
partially right.
It's like tequila, right? Like you can't
Yes.
like you can make tequila anywhere else in the world, but you can't call it tequila unless
Yeah.
it comes
Right.
from Tequila, Mexico.
They got some
You're partially
got some
right,
Hawaiians.
Hey
They
Jones.
got some Hawaiians making that shit, and I'm going to try some.
What do
You're
they call
partially
it?
right.
I don't know. I keep seeing the fucking post, but they don't say what the name is. You know,
I hope they call it Mahalo because that is
You know.
fucking gorgeous.
or Aquavita.
Aquavita, Jesus Christ.
Man, you're continually making it gay. You
I
just
know.
continue to make it gay.
Water of life. That's bad. That's
Yeah,
gay?
And when you say it in Spanish the way you did, yeah.
I said it in English. I don't
think
speak
it's the,
Spanish.
I think it's the way you said it that made it gay.
Yes.
How did I say that? Did I say Aquavita?
Well, see, now you're really
Now you
making it
made
gay.
it even more gay.
Like it's like no, it's now it's flaming. You know, like I can actually feel the heat over here now.
My man said it's flaming now. Flaming Aquavita.
No, it's not the way. See, you said it in the way that you said it, and it was fine. But there was just this touch and this air of like pretentiousness, of of being imperious. Like, like, huh? I turn my nose to the like a Frenchman would.
I am a snobby tequila drinker. Okay, I judge people.
I mean, you are Hey Jones.
I listen and I judge.
I think we might be canceled for that last one, guys.
Flaming Aquavita. That's what they should call it. Firewater.
There it is, Firewater, otherwise known
Firewater.
as whiskey.
Firewater.
Or
Yeah.
bourbon.
No, they should call it Firewater because I mean it does come from the Hawaiian Islands and they got a volcano out there.
Yeah,
Yeah, Firewater, dude. That'd be fucking badass.
but they say because of the volcanic soil over there, it's even better soil to raise the piñas than in Mexico.
The what? The
The
nopales?
piña. Well, they call
What-
the part that they take out and turn into tequila.
Oh,
key-
yeah.
they
But
call
the
it the
agave,
piña.
the agave plants.
Yeah, the agave plant itself grows really good there because of the volcanic soil.
Hell
And
yeah,
then there's
man.
also a company who's doing the same thing out here in the deserts of California, and making their tequila, and I don't know what they're calling that shit either.
They should call it gringo.
Yeah.
And
What?
and
Aqua Gringo. There you
they
go.
should call their white tequila. They should call it gringo, right?
Aqua de Gringo.
And their
I'll-
añejo.
Let's hear
Their
it.
añejo.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Their
Let's hear
añejo.
it.
They should call
Añejo.
it old gringo.
Oh man, old gringo, huh?
That's right. Their
I
aged
really-
tequila should be old gringo.
Man, fuck.
Aqua de Güero.
I like it. See, I like it.
Agua de güero.
No, dude, I like it. It's a banger of a name.
It is.
Still kind of gay, but it
Agua de
works.
güero.
But agua de güero sounds like something a Mexican would name tequila that you can't
Right.
call
It-
tequila.
Yes. There you go. You know what? We should make it. I mean, look, if The Rock can have his own fucking tequila empire, so can we.
That's
Okay,
right.
so, and that's the shit that tripped me out. When he came out with his tequila, I thought it was this Hawaiian shit. Like he was working with his own people, ripping off Mexican culture, but he wasn't.
What's his tequila name? Can we say it or no?
I can't even remember right now, but it has additives in it, so I don't drink it no more.
Ugh. Yeah, you
Uh,
shouldn't
I'm
drink.
I'm
Bad
a,
Do not
form, old
drink
man.
tequila with additives in it. It will give you a massive headache.
I'm all about additive-free tequilas.
Yes, yes. No, they
But
they need to be.
mo- no, I'm not talking about that gold shit. That's 59% grain alcohol. I'm saying 100% agave, but they allow up to 4% additives for color and changing of flavor. So
Hold up. Doesn't George Clooney have his own tequila as well?
yeah, and that shit trash. Everybody
It's
love it,
And
but the
trash.
and
shit's trash.
It's fucking
and
trash.
Sammy Hagar,
Um, I heard
Sammy
Sammy Hagar's
Hagar's is
shit was
actually
Cabo
good.
good.
Wabo,
Yeah,
Yes,
the Cabo
we were in
that's
Wabo
good.
tequila.
Cabo. We were in Cabo, and we went to his place.
I
Oh
wasn't
wait, you
there.
weren't in Cabo with us. That's right. You weren't in Cabo with us.
No.
Yeah,
I was about to
we
say
went we
Kingdom
went
must
we
have been
went
super high.
we went to the Cabo Wabo, and his tequila is actually good.
Okay. So yeah, I really like this agua de güero idea.
Agua de güero.
Like legit, like this might be one of the best bullshit ideas that's ever come out of the
Look,
show.
if
And
Puffy
look, I'm
beats
saying, I'm
this
telling you,
pace,
man.
we gonna call him up. Be like, this how you get back at the De Leon company.
You
All right,
know what? I like it. Okay. All right.
we're gonna buy some farmland. We gonna start doing this shit ourselves. In 13 years, we gonna kill the market.
Yep.
Those fucking agave take 13 years fucking right. I was like, fuck.
Why does this remind me of Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back when Chris Rock was the director and he was talking about Sesame Street was my idea. I was gonna call it and it was with puppets. Like it just this
He
just
said
it feels
N-word,
this feels like
N-words
that.
with puppets. N-words
Yes.
with puppets.
Yes, is what he said. That's what he said. So yeah, it just feels like that for some reason. I don't know why. Anyway,
You
what's
know,
next?
hold up. What is next?
We gonna what we gonna how do you
Are we talking about
bestow
Luigi?
no? How do
Okay.
you bestow sainthood on a person? What's the terminology for that?
Oh, beatify.
Okay, we're gonna beatify somebody.
Okay.
Right?
So continue what you're saying, and then we'll switch over to beatifying.
Okay. So we would like to no, you know what? We're not gonna announce it until we trademark it.
Okay.
Can't have anybody
Yeah.
stealing our shit.
Okay. Okay. So I know Hawk is in his name, but I didn't know he was big pimping like this. Tony Hawk is a wild boy.
I wish I could mouth the Big Pimpin' song right now.
You can mouth it, just don't sing it.
I can't. It's got such a funky beat and melody and shit. I can't do it.
Well, I'm just saying, put your mic on mute, sing it, and just let your mouth move. So our boy, Tony Hawk, is a wild boy. Take a listen.
Dumped his wife and took his best friend's wife. Tony Hawk, the skating legend who has made a fortune in skating, broke the most important bro code and might have also gotten away with it. Tony was initially married to a former publicist, Lotsie Merriam, for 5 years with one child before he got the brilliant idea to have an affair with Kathy Goodman, the wife of his lifelong best friend and business partner Matt Goodman. The same friend who stood as best man in his previous 3 marriages, who had been with him since childhood, and was his close business partner. Miriam only found out about the outrageous affair when she saw a plane ticket Tony bought for Kathy to meet him in San Francisco. Although Miriam was heartbroken, Tony didn't care much. He simply filed for divorce from her, gave a weak speech, then moved on with his best friend's wife and married her in 2015. So, what do you think? What would you do if your best friend did this to you? Or what would you do if you were the dumped wife?
Here, hold up. Here's my question. Was his best friend the best man at that wedding?
You know, that
Don't
would.
know.
I hope that it was. I hope that he was, because that would have been fucking great.
I mean, I would have. Like, if either
Yeah.
one of you were to marry any of my exes, which I know you never will, but if you did, and you told me to be your best man, I'd be like, fuck yeah.
You know what? Same. God damn it, same.
Good luck.
But no, you know
I
what?
hope
You know
can
what
do better
happened?
than me.
Right. You know what? So I think the reason why, how do I say this? She didn't talk. If she don't talk to her, I won't talk to her. I think that's what happened. If she don't talk to her, I won't talk to her.
No, we gotta talk about that.
I see what you did
bitch,
there. I see what you did there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hawk Tua.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. See? I may be high, but I can still. Anyway, go ahead.
All right, Tony Hawk, if you're listening, you are now Saint Tony Hawk of the Chino and Homeboy podcast. Worthy of your own shout out. And we're looking for sponsors.
This is becoming more and more shameless.
You join a pantheon of you're in good company, right? We got
veritable pantheon.
Saint Dave Grohl, Saint Snoop Dogg, Saint Tom Cruise, Saint General Mattis, Saint David Goggins, Saint Rudy Reyes, Saint Jason Everman, Saint Peter
Michael
Lemon,
Vining.
Saint Michael Vining. That's right. Yes.
It's
a very Saint Johnny Kim. One of the most badass motherfuckers on the planet.
That's right. I mean, he should be like the bane of my existence, because I could never measure up, by Asian standards to begin with already. And then Johnny Kim shows up.
No.
But he's a hero, man. He's a hero of mine.
Like Johnny Kim, right? Like he cannot be the bane of your existence if you're Asian, right? He's the perfect scapegoat.
Well, see,
because if your mom's ever like, why can't you be like Johnny Kim? And it's like, because you're not like Johnny Kim's mom.
Exactly. Why could you be like Johnny Kim? Why can't you be more like Johnny Kim's mom?
You want Johnny Kim to be your son? Go be his mom.
Yeah. Why can't you be like Johnny Kim? Well, obviously, he has better. Anyway, let's continue. It's gonna put me in a bad spot.
Oh yeah, but yeah, Tony Hawk's a bad boy.
Yeah, he's all soft-spoken and shit.
All right,
but
so
he's been married 5 times or 3 times.
He was married 3 times before the chick he cheated on and married the other one. So yeah, I think it's a total of 5, if my memory of watching this video is correct. He was married 3 times. No, 4. He was married 3 times. Then
he
married his homeboy's girl, and that's 4.
What if he was okay with it?
I mean, think about it, right? Look, Eric Clapton literally took George Harrison's wife, and George Harrison was the best man at their wedding.
Is that lady the parent?
That's Layla.
The kid who
That's
fell
Layla.
out the window.
That's Layla. Yeah, I don't know
the parent of the kid who fell out the window, though.
Okay, you could have went with cocaine, but you went straight is that the mom of the
Jesus Christ
kid that just fell out the window?
There are levels to this shit. Hey, Jones.
No, because I'm saying if she is, then she really matters. If she ain't, she don't matter as much.
You made it gay.
How? I'm talking about a woman and a man and their child.
Man.
It's Layla. I don't know who it is. I don't know which one. All I know is that it's George Harrison's George Harrison's ex-wife, and George Harrison was the best man. He gave his blessing and everything. So it's possible that Matt Goodman,
like, take this bitch, please.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. Now,
No
Tony,
alimony.
but Tony, fair warning. All right. If you have a kid with this woman, be careful. Keep the kid away from windows. See what I did there? You see what I did there?
Yes,
to
Tony,
thank
we're
Kate
looking
Jones
for
for the setup.
Yeah, you're welcome. I didn't even know that was coming. Was not in my plans. Okay, so
Is it Luigi time?
No, it's Candace Sellout Owens.
Shut up, dude. Go ahead, A. Jones. Look, let me explain to you. The reason why is because I'm trying to read the screen, but I can't be bothered to get any closer to the fucking screen. So I'm just hoping A. Jones reads it. And when you fucking humming that shit, like, he's not gonna fucking read it. So go ahead, A. Jones.
So this is broken clocks again, right? I hardly ever agree with anything Candace Owens has to say, right?
Right.
When she talks about Gaza and that whole situation, I'm in agreement. But listen to what she fucking says, which is why, like, in this one statement where I'm like, oh, she's right. And then she says something totally fucking ass backwards, right?
The larger discussion that's happening right now is whether or not having survived a Holocaust gives you the permission to commit a Holocaust. And for whatever reason, people have been, what I would say, milking the Holocaust narrative in the same way that Black Americans were milking the slavery narrative.
Black people are milking the slavery narrative from a person who sued a college for racial discrimination.
Hold up. My question is, have African Americans started making slaves of white people?
No. Well,
okay,
she's saying this. Okay.
I'm asking because it's an apples to oranges argument at this point. It's a false equivalency.
False equivalency, but she's saying that we milk slavery so that nobody can tell us anything, right? But I'm like, we only push back on people telling us things who don't have a genuine desire to help us in our situation. Yeah. If you're just some random outsider telling the Black community what it should and shouldn't do, fuck you. Because you're probably racist and your ideas are coming from racist points of views. Right?
I call dibs on Candace's black card.
You know what? We might have to make that happen.
And I'll gift it to Chino for next Christmas.
Yeah. Non-transferable.
Oh, it's not transferable? Damn it.
Motherfucker, you just transferred it to him.
Yeah. He can't transfer it. We transfer.
You know what? This sounds racist as shit because when you because look, I'm telling you right now.
The white jacket has its privileges, Chino. The white jacket
you see what
has
I'm saying?
privileges.
No. And you know what? No. I get it. This is what it feels like.
The card is not what it feels like. It's a privilege. Okay.
I get it. So instead of saying everything that I was gonna say, about what happens with Drake's card, it just gets destroyed. It doesn't get transferred. But hers gets it's fine. Instead of having a tirade about that, I'm just gonna say I finally know what it feels like, kinda, to be Black. So if that doesn't help my fucking case, I don't know what does.
Hilarious. I don't even have no comebacks for that.
Wonderfully illustrated.
But what I was gonna say is she's saying that Black people milk racism, basically what she's saying, to say that no other community can criticize us, without being called racist, right? But I'm like, we don't. We're not a unified group in that way where Israel is a fucking government. They're unified. So
Yeah, they're a
I can criticize your
literal
actions,
country.
yeah, that you make. I can criticize. Black people are not one group, you know. So even when I was like, oh man, I want to support it. Like I had clicked like on this thing, and then I heard the rest of her statement. I was like, uncheck, fuck this.
Here's the thing, right? Like the other thing about, like the African American community is not a monolith, right? Where
Correct.
where Israel is,
Yes.
because
Well, not
it's
even.
literally the Jewish state, right?
There are people inside that state that does not agree with what the state is doing.
But here's the thing, right? They're a nation. They're called Israelis, right?
Yes.
But they're Jews. That's their quote
Yes.
unquote race. But it's also their religion,
Yes.
right? So
I don't think they qualify as a race. They're ethnicity or creed, maybe, but not a race. They don't qualify under race.
This just perfectly illustrates how stupid this conflict is.
look, this just illustrates how stupid race is.
Yeah, race was a construct made to,
And a government
build
isn't.
I mean, everything is a construct, but
A religious paradigm isn't.
it's
ultimately we're talking about different tribes here.
Yes. I mean, look, for all intents and purposes, our own realities are constructed, okay? So
yeah. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna say it's a construct, then I mean, so is this thing or that thing.
All right, to make a statement that'll prevent me from ever running for president in the future, what else did this cunt have to fucking say?
Oh, that was it.
Oh.
Like I can play the rest of it.
You said it. Man, there wasn't even anything after that. Like, come on, man, you wasted it. You fucking wasted it. You know what you're gonna have to do now, right?
What?
You're gonna have to bleep that out.
I'm gonna
No.
You double down.
That way you can run for office later.
No, look, the red hat and the white jacket tells me double down.
Man.
So to double down on my statement is this cunt had absolutely nothing worth saying, which proves that she could be better serving her country on Pornhub.
Hey, no, don't say that, because that might get us sued.
Really?
Yeah. So
you have to make some. You have to get into work there, buddy. You're gonna have to scrub the shit.
Rabbi Shmuley.
Mm-hmm.
Daughter sells sex toys.
Right.
He helps promote this business in some way. They've been taking her face and putting them on sex dolls and dildos, the Candace Owens black cock kind of shit.
Right.
And so she's now suing them for like $50 million.
Oh,
wait, did you just say that Candace Owens has a black cock?
No, I'm saying Rabbi Shmuley and his daughter have created sex toys with her name and her face and likeness on the branding and or on the actual item.
Oh, we're not getting sued because me calling her a cunt and saying that she'd better serve her country on Pornhub, I'm not selling that. That's just me exercising my free speech.
Okay.
Whereas Rabbi Shmuley is actually putting her face on sex dolls and making money off of her likeness.
Yeah,
that is against the law.
They make
his name. His name is Shmuley.
Yes, Shmuley is a Jewish name. Shimon.
Spell it. Like Michael Jackson, Shimon?
Yeah. I worked with a guy whose name was Shimon. Shimon. Shimon.
Hmm.
Rabbi.
You
Gonna
know,
be the
when
first
Michael
person.
Jackson says that, he's really just shortening "you know it."
Is he?
Yes.
Rabbi Shmuley is spelled Shmuly.
Okay. Okay. Makes sense now.
And when Donald Trump says Bigley, is because he's trying to, his demented Alzheimer's mind is trying to say big league. Now, don't ask me to
Bigly.
explain Kofefe because I have no idea what the fuck that was.
Kofifi.
Or Nambia. We all forget that. And COVID. We
Nambia.
forgot COVID. We all forgot COVID, huh?
Well, smallpox is
What are
on
you
the way.
talking about right now?
You know who's not going to forget about COVID? Those 1 million Americans who died. Oh, wait, never mind.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way unless you're a necromancer.
That's right. That's right.
I'm such a nerd, dude.
All right, what's next?
Okay.
I think we've milked this one.
Damn.
Okay. So first,
In with the
Is it
penis
Luigi
jokes.
time? Is it Luigi time?
it is Luigi time. So okay,
Shut up, dude.
Finish the intro.
All right.
So if you notice in the new pics of Luigi, he has a haircut and a clean shave, right?
All right. Who is Luigi for the people who have been living under a rock?
Luigi
For our friend in New Zealand, Lieutenant
Luigi
Viper. Shout out to you.
is the saint who killed the healthcare CEO and instantly reverted some healthcare plans on limiting your anesthesia while having surgery.
You hear that, everybody? Hey Jones here. Just beatified the first, the very next saint after Tony Hawk Tua, Saint Luigi.
No, I have a
Which,
problem
by the
with
way,
this.
by the way, I wanna correct the record.
Okay,
Right?
correct the record.
I listened to the previous podcast where we first made fun of the CEO, right? And Hey Jones was explaining the suspect's escape and his methodology or whatever, and he was absolutely totally fucking right about everything he said, and we were wrong.
I was right.
Yes.
Explain where I was
Wait.
right.
I can't
I wanna know-
actually pinpoint.
wanna know
I can't
too.
actually pinpoint one thing because as I was listening, because I was listening to this after like a week after like all these details came out, and I'm like, oh, Hey Jones was right about that. Oh, nope, he was right about that. Oh, he was right about that.
Man, I am so
The,
hard
the
right
only
now.
thing you were wrong. The only thing you were wrong about. The only thing you were wrong about was him having a backpack inside the backpack and a different jacket. He did not have any of that. No change of clothes, no nothing.
Okay.
That was
Well,
the
I'm
only
just
thing you
saying,
were wrong about.
those-
But everything
I'm saying
else,
that could be an
you were
option.
right.
So what's funny about that, going back to that episode, is the backpack manufacturer snitched him out
Another fucking group of fucking snitches.
and is now afraid for his life.
Here's the one thing though, all right? Look, listen.
Hmm.
People who are boycotting McDonald's because of this, don't blame McDonald's, all right?
Well,
Blame the one worker at the McDonald's for
No,
snitching on his ass.
this is why they're doing. I mean, it's a bunch of things of why not to fuck with McDonald's, but the lady who snitched him out at McDonald's was later fired for being on her phone on the job.
Oh my god.
That's one. Which then lost her health care because she's an older lady, right? So she's somebody who
Oh
who
my
needs
god.
who needs
Oh,
the job and needs the fucking health care. I've seen
Oh.
several senior citizens working at Mickey D's and other little hamburger spots, and I'm like, oh shit, okay, your shit's fucked up. You know, something didn't work out right.
You know what's funny? Hold up. You know what would have made that whole situation funny, right? She snitches out the Luigi. She snitches on Luigi, right?
Mm.
She gets fired for being on her phone, and
Yes.
she's like, "But I was on the phone with the police, pointing out the suspect. Why are you firing me?"
Don't
For being a
care.
snitch.
Yeah.
For being on your phone
No.
during business hours.
But wait, it gets worse, right? Because she called 911
Right.
instead of the FBI tip line, she's
Yeah.
not getting the 50,000. But there was a $10,000 reward, and then somehow it got bumped up to like 50 grand or some shit like that.
Right.
So because she didn't dial the right number, she's not getting no money, even though her call directly led to this motherfucker getting arrested.
Well, I mean, and it's not like she can go on GoFundMe to get any
Nope.
money. Snitches
Nobody.
get stitches.
Yes. Look, people, stop snitching. Stop snitching. Stop taking the DNA test. Nobody gives a fuck about where you from. All you're gonna find out is your parent is not your parent, or your grandma is a murderer.
This is why you always wear gloves and you shave
Wait,
your head
what?
and wear a wig.
A young lady took a DNA test, which put her DNA in the system, which was allowed an old murder to be solved by finding out that her grandmother murdered somebody.
I was gonna say that just sounds oddly specific to be like a random thought that you just put together.
Yeah.
Like it's like Hey Jones isn't capable of coming up with some shit like that.
No. It's not that he is. No, it's not that he isn't. I'm just saying, like that sounds really specific.
Now I feel
like,
offended. Now I feel offended.
Like no, I'm not. Hey, first of all, he said it, not me. All right.
I explained it. I just look. I'm just calling it like
no. Well, you saw that motherfucker wrong then. Because all I was saying was like, wait a minute, that can't possibly be like you must have heard that somewhere, right? Like they just
See what I mean?
that doesn't sound random enough. You know what I mean? Like no, like this sounds like a story that you read before. Like
yeah, well, I
let's
mean,
be
like,
real.
the state
No
of
way,
California.
Hey Jones can make that shit up.
No, that's not. See, no, you're imbuing that value to that message that I said. He Jones knows what I'm talking about.
It's like that guy is like, here, hit my hand, and then I go slap Hey Jones. Hey, he just hit you.
Yeah, that's what you're doing. But see, Hey Jones understands that that's not what I'm doing. I feel like he understands exactly what the fuck I'm trying to say.
Well, a lot of cases have been solved based on familial DNA from these 23andMe and shit like that. So by you
That's how
taking this,
23andMe should make its fucking money, like using its goddamn DNA database for law enforcement.
yeah, nobody signed up for that shit. I ain't trying to snitch my grandpops out. You
Well,
know what
how
I'm
else
saying?
are we supposed to construct the Panopticon?
Well, I'm not down with the Panopticon either.
I mean,
Only pan I'm into is pan pizza and pan Africanism. Everything else gets to go.
pan pizza. Fucking pizza
but-
casserole. We're back to the pizza casserole.
But we had several serial killers caught in the state of California because one of their relatives took a fucking DNA test and they ran it back, and then you just start digging through your family lines, and then they find a person.
Oh man.
So
it's almost turning
It
into
be your own people,
Minority Report.
man. It be your own people. It be your own people sometimes, man.
You know, I know people who've taken these DNA tests and found out that their father is not their father, and that they got other siblings rolling around. And it fucks
See,
shit up.
that's where I thought you were gonna go.
I said
Instead
that part.
of
I was like, you'll find out your parents not your parent, and your grandma's a murderer.
Yeah, that's how.
Right,
Yeah, that's how.
so-
He started. You find out that your parents aren't your parents, and your
Yes,
grandma is a murderer.
okay. So like going from that to like, your grandma's a murderer. Like, wait a minute. That's entirely
Yeah.
too specific of a circumstance.
Because that girl put her DNA in the system, it led back to partial DNA of a murder that had happened that her grandmother committed. And I think her grandmother was still alive, so her grandmother got charged. So you snitched on your grandma, which is some fuck shit. Stop
So
snitching.
would you?
You
Hold on,
taking
wait,
DNA? If you're not taking a
hold on,
DNA test to prove the kid is
hold on,
yours, you're snitching.
hold on, wait,
Yeah, but
wait,
that
wait,
DNA
wait,
test
wait.
is gonna get used later. Used later anyway.
Hold
Still
on, wait.
snitching.
So the
In
the
fact,
question.
if you're taking a DNA test to prove that that kid isn't yours, that's snitching too.
Well, that's a
Right.
snitching you got to do because you got to find out if the kid is yours or not.
All right, hold on,
Snitches
wait.
get
I got a
stitches
question.
though.
But I'm
I
saying
got a question.
that's the court is making you do that part, not you. I said the kid ain't mine. Y'all just won't let me leave.
I have a question. So,
Go ahead.
let's say, hypothetically, in the distant future, you have grandchildren,
Yes.
and or whatever, however many generations there are.
Mm.
Anyway, and they take a DNA test, and your brother, whoever, gets arrested for like a crime, for murder, that they committed like a long ass time ago. Would you be mad at your grandchild? You
Yeah.
said
Like, why the fuck you take
stitches
the fucking
get stitches.
test? They would get a firm talking to, and like unless the motherfucker's like a serial rapist or something like that, I'll give a stern talking to and then let it go.
Here's my question: what do you
That
care? It's
sounds
not
like
like you're gonna
more
go and commit
relativism.
any. You're gonna go and commit murder.
I don't know what I'm gonna do in the future.
That's why
All I
you
know,
wear gloves and you shave your head.
that's why I know if I do, I don't want to get caught. Okay.
You gotta shave your head, right? You gotta wear gloves, and
I
then
want
you gotta
I
and then
want
you
the
gotta put on and then
freedom.
you gotta put on and then you gotta put on a disguise like the jackal does.
Look, I want my rights to commit a crime and have the cops pursue me out of nothingness like everybody else.
Man,
Okay.
look,
Go
fuck both of y'all.
go find some
No,
real proof. Don't be in my DNA stream trying to find me. Okay?
My
no,
DNA
no,
stream.
no. You know what? You know what? Fuck both of y'all. And let me explain why I'm saying fuck both of y'all. Because you guys are talking about the shit way too loosely. What's gonna happen is in the future they're gonna refer to this shit, during an investigation because one of you fucks committed some goddamn murder, and now I'm gonna be associated with it because I was here in the recording. You sons of man, you talk about fuck shit. That's fuck shit right there.
Hey, hey,
Now
you
I'm a
want a
fucking
black card?
accessory.
You want a black card, don't you?
Really?
They're gonna be,
We're gonna
they're
go
gonna
that
be
route,
knocking.
hey Jones?
They're
Because
gonna
I'll
be
fucking
knocking
do
at your
it.
door
But I'm
anyway.
just
They'll be
saying.
knocking
But
at your
I'm just
door
saying.
anyway. Like,
But I'm
like
just saying.
if you can't take this, how you gonna take the card? The
Look,
card
bro.
comes with a lot of
I'm not.
pressure.
I'm not saying I'm not going to do it. I'm just saying I'm asking a question. We're really going to go that route because I'll fucking do it. I'm just saying it's fucked up,
All right, it
but I'll
is,
do it.
but that's how it goes.
Ride or die,
But
right?
Yep.
back to our
Yep.
Saint Luigi.
Saint
So
Luigi.
yes, so if you've seen current images of him, he's clean shaven with a nice fade, nice haircut or whatever, right?
He's a fucking snack, bro.
Why you gotta make it gay?
I know,
Dude,
right?
dude, listen. I'm just saying what all the women are thinking. Okay, that's it.
All
Calling
right,
it like I
so
see it.
the reason why he has this
Gay.
shave and haircut is because he is protected and respected behind bars.
No shit.
Like somebody cut his hair. Somebody gave him the shave. The shave is like this nigga's a hairy motherfucker, I can tell, right? Because he's a unibrow.
Yeah, just look at his eyebrows, bro.
Yeah. So they unibrow, they threaded his brow, they clean shave. So he got that shave right before they picked him up because he's clean.
Hold up, wait. I have seen photos of him shirtless, and he is not hairy anywhere else though.
No.
He
Well,
waxes.
Well, I'm assuming that he like if he shaves today, he'll have like 5 o'clock shadow by tomorrow.
5 o'clock shadow, dude. Yeah, yeah, probably. And
Okay,
he's
so
young, so it's
yeah,
only gonna get worse.
so the shave that I'm looking at right now. Let me pop this up real quick. Here we go. Let me share this. Bam. Okay, so him being this clean shave means he got this either the night before or this morning, right? Which says that he's probably protected by
By some
either
very important inmates.
either the inmates, and then
White people.
I read some another post, and somebody was like, "I'm a CO. We like him too." So
Oh,
That's amazing. That's fucking amazing.
oh,
like there's like we working class too. We know what's up. So he's protected on both sides behind bars. This is what this look signifies.
let's see the next slide. It's like the last slide is unfathomable. Oh, there's multiple slides.
I
Former
don't think they're
correctional
all
officer
dedicated.
here.
Yeah.
It's a message to the world that this man is loved. You'd be surprised how many correctional officers have this man's back. We are working class too. In the prison, they all Luigi's fam. My father, who did 27 years for something similar to Luigi, says, "Oh, they taken care of him." Oh my God! Keep going, keep going. This is getting good. Oh man. Okay, that's a let's see. Clearly, the courtroom sketch artist. Hold on. Courtroom sketch artist didn't get vision coverage. Now, how the fuck Luigi Mangione get the death penalty when not even one school shooter has? What the fuck is wrong with this country? I didn't think New
That's-
York had the death penalty.
They charging him under terrorism, which I
Yeah.
think has a death penalty.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, I mean everything they're doing, like that was a murder. It was premeditated murder, and y'all turn it into terrorism because you don't want people to get the idea of shooting rich people.
Yeah, I
with
mean,
social
for all
gain.
intents and purposes, the founding fathers were fucking terrorists. So how about that shit?
That's factual. You know,
One is labeled a criminal, the other a hero. One killed a wealthy white man, the other shot a person of color and a white man.
yeah, anyway.
One is seen as a patriot, the other as an unlawful vigilante.
He killed several white. He shot several white people, killed one white one, and killed one black one. I do believe.
Yeah. Man, I bet you Kyle Rittenhouse is mad. Go back. Go back.
No,
Why
no.
you keep going?
None of these are related to what we're talking about.
Oh,
like,
okay.
This is just a dump from this particular person.
Okay, so let's go. Let's skip to the last slide then.
The last slide.
Wait, what?
There's a person taking
Hold
a
on.
shit in the shower, catching a turd, and then throwing it into the toilet.
Yeah, who the fuck is we? That's a good question.
Yeah.
Yeah, who the fuck is we?
Who the
Yeah.
fuck is we?
I ain't never. I get out and just sit my wet ass on the toilet.
Right. Like, not once in the years I've been alive have I ever done this or even thought of doing it.
Hell yeah. I mean, I do the same thing. Like, I go get my wet ass on the fucking toilet, take a shit, and then start the shower all over again from head to
Yes.
toe. Because I
Yes.
feel
Yeah.
nasty after some shit like
Yes.
that.
Who the fuck is we? I'm confused.
Now I'm not done. So this New York theatrics that they're throwing out on our boy is on Superman level, right? Like where is that? There's a picture of him being walked.
Yeah, there's 3 slides to this.
Yeah, they're not on that.
Okay.
This lady kind of explains that this is a PR stunt.
Right.
With him
Well, we
getting
can
off
see
the-
we can see the over the shoulder.
Yeah. Getting them all the helicopter, because usually when a suspect is being transferred with that amount of police presence, it's because they think people are going to try to kill him.
You notice
Right.
how he doesn't have a
But-
bulletproof vest on?
That's what I was getting to. That's what I was getting to. And he's not wearing a fucking vest.
That's because
So-
he ain't no threat.
Yeah. This is a waste of New York City people's tax dollars, giving cops overtime for a PR fucking stunt.
Bro, you know what?
Dude,
I could have told you this was
wouldn't
a
it
PR
be-
stunt.
Dude, wouldn't it be
I-
fucking amazing, right? Wouldn't it be fucking amazing if they just get one fucking juror that says, "Nah, I don't think he did it."
Oh, they're gonna get it. I believe, and I hope. Like I'm hoping so hard. I got tears in my eyes right now.
Bro, hold on,
Because-
really quickly.
Because they just let go a white dude who choked a black man who had mental illness for 5 fucking minutes to death on the train, and they let that nigga walk because there were some people who just didn't want to find him guilty, and so eventually they all flipped so they can go to fuck home because they were deadlocked several times, right? So I hope the same shit happens here.
I could tell you right now that without seeing like her commentary or whatever, just seeing the footage of St. Luigi being escorted, I could have told you this was a PR stunt.
Yeah.
Because
Like, why they had the air fly him? Like, where are they
Right.
flying from? They couldn't
Exactly.
drive and put him on the bus with everybody else?
and tell me why the fuck the escorting PR the escorting officer is wearing off-white Jordan 5s? Huh? Huh? It doesn't, man, no.
Hold up.
No. See,
hold up,
so
hold
he
up,
knew.
hold up,
He knew
hold up.
nothing
You
was gonna
gotta-
happen to this
wait,
man.
I just saw him.
wait,
I
wait,
just
wait,
saw him.
wait.
I just saw him.
You gotta squint to read the fucking whatever it is on the screen, but your chinky eyes can catch off-white Jordans in a tiny over the shoulder.
Fucking right, dude. Because look, I know my sneakers, all right. And look, because I'm a sneakerhead, I know that if this was, an event that had legitimate danger, he's not gonna wear his fucking off-white 5s. He's gonna be wearing tactical boots
That's
because
right.
you're not gonna get blood. You're not gonna get blood or scuff marks on them Jordan 5s. Just no. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't care how rich you are. As a sneakerhead, you must respect the game. You're not gonna wear that shit in an event like that.
Okay.
So yes,
So
this is PR stuff.
now we can get to this part where corrupt Eric Adams, the mayor of New York City, tries to explain why.
He's trying to pull a Rudy.
Yeah. He's going to explain why he's using all this police presence.
Days ago with the top CEOs, IBM, Deloitte. It was a room full of CEOs and governmental officials. And the shooting, the intentional shooting, and the response after really traumatized the entire industry. Not only the CEOs, but the employees. People forget that. And I wanted to send a strong message with the police commissioner that we're leading from the front. I'm not going to just allow him to come into our city. I wanted to look him in the eye and stated that you carried out this terrorist act in my city, the city that the people of New York love, and I wanted to be there to show the symbolism of that.
And shortly after that,
Chino calls dibs on Eric Adams' black card.
Yep.
He's just corrupt. He ain't did no sellout shit yet. He's just corrupt.
Okay. All right.
That sounds pretty sellout to me. That sounded pretty sellout to me. I appreciate it. It's all good.
If Luigi was a black dude, it'd be a different story, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But because
Yeah.
Luigi made Italians black again.
Fucking right, dude.
Lousy grease balls.
No, you know what's crazy? Because when I was thinking about it, I was like, damn, I kind of respect this dude. But when he goes to jail, he's gonna be forced to become a Aryan Nation motherfucker.
Yeah,
You
because
know
he's
what I'm
white.
saying? Yeah, because it's all segregated like that. So I'm like, he might
Well,
come out with a
well,
swastika on his forehead.
well, apparently he's fucking Jesus. He's bringing everybody together,
Yeah, look,
Yeah.
man, when you attack that common enemy, everything is good.
right?
Remember how everybody felt when 9/11 happened? You thought it was gonna be good, and then years later we went back to being the bullshit fucks we were. COVID happened, everybody was
For
appreciating.
2 weeks. For 2 weeks,
Hold on. I don't.
we appreciated
I don't see
healthcare
the
workers for
connection.
we appreciated healthcare workers for 2 weeks. We were out there batting our pots and pans together, making noise at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And then when we were like, how long is this gonna go? Longer than these last 2 weeks? Man, fuck y'all. We were at each other's throats.
Yep. Ain't no love,
Uh,
Trick. Ain't no love.
oh
Um,
man.
yeah, but it's like we were all thankful about the what was the term for the essential workers and everything. And
Yeah.
now look, Amazon workers on strike.
Front
Fucking
front line.
Starbucks just went on strike again. Costco of all places, workers might go on strike in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Nobody got love for them essential workers when profits at play.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yay, capitalism.
Yep, there you go.
That's why I'm making a new album.
you
United We
making
Stand.
a
Songs
new
for the
album?
Revolution.
Ah,
Yep.
okay. I'm down with that. I'm down with that.
That's right. I'm making music to kill to.
I
I'm
am
making you
gay.
see. Homeboy's making music to kill to. I'm making music to think to and to fuck to.
Okay. That you made it gay. Um,
Look, I don't give a shit. My music is sexy, son.
Dude, that video that was playing, what the hell was that?
it was a clip from a movie.
Okay.
I'm
It
like,
would look like a dude was about to turn into a werewolf.
it was from Mr. Glass or what was the last movie in that trilogy?
Unbreakable,
You-
Glass, and
And the one where dude who played
The Happening.
No, the dude who from who
Science.
played no from X-Men who played fucking Professor X
You already
in
said
the
science, huh?
X-Men's
I
First
did.
Class. What was the dude's name?
Split.
Lady
Yeah, it
in
was
the
called
Water?
Split. This movie was called Split.
That was a great movie. I liked it.
McAvoy, that's his name. That was him running across the screen. Let me see. So now we have the Deadpool. Let's see who we got. It's not that deep this week. Let me see. So Johnny Carson, regular, the Amazing Kreskin is dead at 89. I would assume he was older than this, but I was wrong. Rayful Edmond III, former drug kingpin of Washington D.C. in the 80s, has allegedly died. So we don't even know. He might be on the run. Jill Jacobs, who was best known for her roles on Star Trek
Jacobs.
Next Generation and Falcon Crest. This ain't the Doctor, is it? Is this
This
No.
Crusher?
No, she's not Crusher.
Oh, okay.
the one that married number one?
That's who she is?
No, it's a different one. Never mind.
Okay.
I don't think it is.
But I did watch Falcon Crest as a kid with my grandmother's. But she's dead. I didn't know Rap City went back this far because I wasn't watching it in '93 or '89. but this was the original host, Hans Prime Dobson. He's dead, and that's Drake.
Rest in
Okay.
peace, Drake.
Yeah, yeah. It was rest in peace, Drake. And we did Nikki
Yeah,
Giovanni
we did
last
Nikki
week.
Giovanni.
Yeah. So
And
this
Lisa
is just
Turtle.
the death. This is the death of his career. There's a bunch of men, and I don't see no women participating in a Drake lookalike contest.
A whole bunch of grown men wanting to be another man.
Exactly.
How much more gay can it get?
He got some bitch in him, and a bitch with him. That's a lot of bitch.
God damn.
But I did realize in seeing this clip on why Drake is really so popular. It's not the music. It's his racial ambiguity. His racial ambiguity allows people from other cultures to cosplay as him easy. So they can envision themselves being Drake more
So it's
than they can
acceptable
envision.
blackface.
Yeah, yeah. You know,
See?
but they
Hold up,
they
hold up. See, you see what that's. So I reiterate, Drake ain't black.
I mean, he's black as his father.
If a white man can fucking cosplay his ass, he's not black.
I mean, but it's only because they share the same light skin tone.
I'm just saying, look, if they can if a
Like
white man can
if
cosplay Drake,
you could grow a beard and got some cornrows in that long ass hair of yours, you too could be Drake.
but I wouldn't want to be Drake.
I know,
Bro, you know what? You know what I just realized? You know what I just realized?
Because you're a man and not a boy.
That's right.
You know, which makes the
You know
difference.
what? You know what I just realized? Depending on you like that? I just realized that depending on time of the year, I am darker than Drake.
Yeah. Okay. So here's the deal. Here's the deal. So I was gonna pull this up for another show, but it's in the folders. There's been some psychoanalysis of skin tone and facial features, right? And they say if you get two people, say you get Drake and somebody else who's the same color as Drake, but of a
Yeah.
different race, and you put them together, they will say Drake is darker because he have more African features.
Features, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like not just your skin tone plays into it, but if you have like Asian, black, Latino, even Indian, Indonesian features with lighter skin, people will still see you as darker than what you actually are.
Dude, those light skinned Middle
I can
Easterners
explain
can
that.
definitely play Drake.
Oh yeah, they love it.
Yeah. I can explain that phenomenon actually. It might or it
It's
could be a
called
possible
colorism.
explanation. No, fool. Well, I mean, I'm not saying that it isn't, but the idea that just came to my mind was this is just another example of that the pattern seeking the pattern seeking what do you call it imperative that we have. I think it's called pareidolia. It's basically this is just that extended, because it's not you're not just looking at the skin tone. It's you're looking at all the other features that
But what I'm
fit
saying
into the pattern.
but I'm saying in their mind, they will register you as darker. So you can put two people who are the same exact skin tone, right?
That's what I'm
And
saying.
ask a person
Yeah, I'm
who's
agreeing with you.
darker, and they'll look at your facial features and say that one's darker, which means they're gonna treat you funnier, even though you're just as light as they are.
I wasn't saying anything. Like I said, like colorism might be a thing, but that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is recognizing the pattern of, hey, this is a blank type person. Well, how do I know? Because even though their skin tone is the same, he has the features of blank person, and I recognize it on him. So I'm
This
not
is
saying
why
anything about
colored people should stop bleaching their skin because they still gonna call you whatever it is. Ain't gonna stop nothing.
They're probably the types of people who think that Michael Jackson is white. He's
I
also
know.
he's always been white.
He
You know what I
has
mean?
he has a
You know,
medical condition.
you know what I've always found interesting was Michael Jackson singing. Look, first of all, let me preface this by saying, like, I'm a fan of Michael Jackson's music, okay? But I found it funny growing up that he had a song named Black or White, but every single time I saw him on TV, he got whiter.
Yes, because he had vitiligo and he bleached his skin so you didn't see him all patched up.
Whoosh.
So he eventually lost all the pigmentation in his skin.
That joke clearly went over your head.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, it did.
All right, that's the show.
Cool. Homeboy.
All right. Shout out to all our saints. Particularly congratulations to Saint Tony Hawk Tua and Luigi Mangione.
Oh man, we eventually got to talk about the Hawk Tua girls meteoric
rug pull?
rise and fall and the rug pull. We eventually got to get to that. But
She
she's
don't
getting
hawk
what she
to her?
deserves. She's getting what she
I
deserves.
won't hawk to her. If you don't hawk, yeah, that should be a saying. If she, within the, we should put that in the fucking t-shirt. If she don't hawk to her, I won't talk to her.
I think it's already on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Well, fuck.
Everybody beat us to the press on that one.
And that's what happens when you smoke too much pot. You have good ideas, but they're late.
All right, wrap it up.
Yeah, you guys got anything?
Nope. Merry Christmas.
I have
Happy
one.
Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa.
And Festivus for the rest of us. Happy birthday to Bagel Boy. Today is his birthday.
Happy birthday, Bagel Boy.
Bagel Boy?
Yeah, he's a friend of ours.
Okay. Happy birthday.
Army vet.
But what kind of bagel is he? Is he like blueberry?
Army veteran. That's the kind of bagel he is. Camouflage.
All
right.
seasoning?
Everything bagel.
Everything bagel?
Full of piss and it's full of piss and vinegar.
Piss and vinegar. That's right.
Cinnamon raisin.
That's right.
Piss and vinegar.
Yeah, that's right. What's he made of? Piss, vinegar, and
Piss and vinegar.
No, spite. Piss, vinegar, and spite.
A little bit of clown too.
Yeah.
Clown Prince of the DZ, that man. Anyway, yeah, happy birthday, dude. And that's it. That's all I got.
Cool. Well, until next time, homies. Peace.
And konnichiwa, bitches.
Push that motherfucking button.
Hey, fellow pirates, come and listen what I say. The captain is a tyrant and I no longer obey. I'm sick of taking orders from the madman in command. So let's drop him on an island and leave him in the sand, 'cause it's a mutiny.